Hello everybody, welcome in. Don't worry about the background yet. We're going to try something different with the camera today. You'll see in just a moment, but welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers, VOD watchers, one and all. Great to have you. If you're new here, this is Kenshi as an unfair horror game. We have modded it with horrible monstrosities and dark nights and no map. So it's a lot of fun. If this is your first time catching this series, definitely check out the pinned comment on YouTube. You can start the series from the beginning, as well as we have released the first edited condensed video for this series. Something different. Yes, something different indeed. I was getting some feedback on the YouTube side of things about camera placement maybe getting in the way a little bit. And I don't want to take the face cam away altogether. There's some stuff I'm going to try to do on the editing side to address that, but we're also trying some different camera placement with the green screen. In fact, why don't I bring you all over and show you what I mean? Let's go ahead and get Kenshi started up. So feel free throughout the stream to tell me how you're feeling about this. Obviously, it'll look better with the game up. Hello, Toasty, good to see you. Maybe a little more out of the way of all of the action and stuff, and down there a little more on the menu. That's how you do it. Yeah, it is pretty popular. It won't work for every game, but, you know, if we can set it up per game. Gonna be lurking? Well, thank you for lurking. Good to see you. All right, let's get started. My volume feels quiet. I don't know why. You've had zero luck with green screens? This one has worked really well for me. I got it used off of Marketplace. I think the thing with green screens is they look like, or they need bright light. If you don't have bright light, I couldn't get mine to work, but with 2 key lights, it works well. During the black loading screen, it looks like regular you, but with your ears just missing. All right, so here we are today. Oh no, this is the wrong one. I was getting some footage for the video that I just released. So now here we are today. So let's remind ourselves where we are and what we're doing. Oh, also let me start the YouTube vertical stream. Okay, so we have the whole crew at home. No, Burn, that's right, Burn went to World's End. And Burn was looking for maybe better armor, better weapons. That's how you roll 2 shows more of the game, and you can set a mirrored version on the other side triggered by a stream deck button, so if you need to flip it to see something, it's easy. Okay, I'll look into that, yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good medium. I think people on YouTube were telling me, like a lot of them were saying that just having the whole camera and background and everything up in the corner was taking a lot away from the presentation of the game. So we'll roll with this. Unfortunately, it won't affect my videos for a little bit because I have already recorded the next ones going out. But, you know, you make progress where you can. Like cams like this personally. Good. Okay, good feedback so far. I don't remember what we sent Burn to World's End for. I think, oh, it was a dust coat blueprint. That's what we wanted. All right, let's see. So we've got 3,000 cats. We've got a pretty good amount of fish in here. And we have people working away, making some better equipment. So we're just slowly, you know, getting people better stuff. A little bit of a uniform almost. And Brew is just about full to the gills with electrical components. So let's grab these and we'll make a visit to the hive. We're gonna ease back into things, right? Just gonna take it easy, get used to playing the game again. Hello, Cemetery Chick. Buckling up for a lurk. Hello, Dilly. Appreciate you. Hello, thank you for the follow. Clementotep, hope you're doing well. NPC person, good to see you again. Oh, you thought, Gorillo, you thought you had me. So your D&D character that Brew was named after died this Wednesday. Hope that's not foreshadowing. You never know. All right, let's see. So, wow, that was 21,000 cats. Grab some of these and some of these. Potenmeister, good to see you. Hello, hello. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to, like, stock up on while we're here. Obviously, we want to be getting the fabric while we can. We might need to look into making our own steel bars and armor plating. Watching Housing Complex C and no spoilers, but figured out the main plot halfway through the first episode and you're mad about it. Who knows? Maybe there will be a surprise twist ending. Or middle. Who says it has to be a twist ending? It could just be a twist middle. All right, so that's 14,000. I wonder if Armor King sells blueprints. I truly don't remember. The thing is, I feel like we're going to need basically 2 sets of armor. I feel like we're going to need a set, like a dust coat for everybody, and then we're going to need like plate armor, like samurai armor, preferably. What can I make right now? I would need to research. I not research plate armor yet. Was watching the YouTube video last night and cracked up at the point when the gorilla was chasing Brew and you said cue Benny Hill music and then added in some fun chase music. I definitely put in a little more effort to putting in music this time around. Thanks for checking it out. In vanilla, Armor King doesn't sell blueprints. You're 85% sure. Okay. Okay, testicular torsion being the twist. I got you. I see where your head's at. So let's look at... So I think the reason Manhattan is standing here is because we were going to take these back and then upgrade this bench. Then we can upgrade the tech level. I think 6 might be the highest it goes. Not you desperately trying to think of twists that are good? Cinnamon twist. Blueprints here, and I don't think the machinists sell anything. Hey, my Koshi. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, these are bows and such. So we have the sleeveless long coat. Thing is, it's sleeveless. It doesn't really cover the arms. And if we're going to be in, like, Grievewraith territory, I think we need arm protection. Or we just carry limbs with us and we just replace people's arms when they get punched off. I don't know what type of weapon we're going to want overall either. Ringed sabers are probably a good middle ground to deal with pretty much most of everything. Twisty carbs versus twisty crabs. Do we try to make mongrel? I think those are our 2 shots at getting the Dustcoat blueprint. I think it's here, and I think it's mongrel. I don't think we try to make it at 2 p.m. Wind is a great place to add scary stuff for that mod you made, but by God, the pathfinding, I can imagine the pathfinding there is not great. I don't know why Brew suddenly won't drop stuff off when he's on jobs. It's like the most annoying thing that anytime you put somebody on jobs, they empty their whole inventory, yet all of a sudden Brew won't do it when I want it. Tech level 6. Let's let that work its way in, and then we'll see what we want to research after. Burn's good to kind of just stand here for now. I do believe level 6 is the highest it goes. And look at this cable management. I could learn something from this. You're a creature making a noise. I wonder if we have a plate armor bench already. We have a chain armor crafting bench. Heavy armor smithy. Yeah, we do have all that. Okay. Do I have nasty load times in the swamp? No, there's lawn care mods to try and fix it. Honestly, with Kenshi, there's not really... It cuts it way down. Okay, so it's a new day. Oh, there's even fighting in World's End. I was kind of hoping to loot that one for the money, but that's okay. Let's just see about the blueprints we came here for. Honestly, let me look at the plate jackets. If we got some real high-grade plate jackets, they might be a good substitute for the samurai armor. Oh, you know what? I think we can make black plate jackets. So yeah, maybe all we need is the dust coat, and then we make plate jackets. Get some stuff organized here. We're gonna build... We'll do a heavy armor smithy. Chain armor crafting bench. We'll do a plate beating station. Chainmail sheet fabrication bench. And then we'll arrange these thus. We will do... We'll do some armor storage here. Here. Storage for chainmail. Storage for armor plates. All right, we'll let them build all that. We'll try to get Burn into Mongrel to search for this Dustcoat blueprint. And honestly, I think we need to get started on a weapon smithy as well. Just because we need somebody churning out just some bullshit weapons for a while until they get good. Hey, Kitty, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, we're gonna go that away. I'm sorry, did Burn get, like, confused? What's your problem? Stoner Fuzz, welcome in. Good to see you. See, in a lot of recent playthroughs, I have been favoring just buying the equipment that I need. But with this many people, it becomes expensive and less reliable to do that. So that's why I'm investing a little bit in making my own stuff. Burn developed sudden onset existential dread. You know, I believe the skeletons are prone to this, as am I. In other words, felt. You know what? I should have had Burn load up on fabric as well. Because when he does come back, it would be nice to bring a nice little, you know, bundle of fabric with him for the weapons and armor that are going to need fabric. Because that's the one thing we don't really have. I guess we could make a loom and we could buy hemp. I didn't think about that. We could buy hemp and weave it into fabric. Made a list of everything you've found. Very nice. It's that organization stuff. I like it. It's fulfilling to me, but after a while, it gets very overwhelming. All right, and then we'll go kind of like this way, I think. would I like you to copy paste my face into a... I have no idea what either of these words are. What is akephaloi? Well, I assume oi is Greek plural, so I don't know what an akephalos is. Just finished the video of this run a few hours ago, found the channel through it, and was in search for some good background noise. How much further is this from the video? Welcome in. So this is about 8 streams ahead of the video. The video ended in the middle of stream 10, and this is stream 18. So we will be a good bit ahead of you. But if you want to pick up from the next stream that the next video will be, you can go to the playlist for this series and go to entry number 10, and that will pick up where the video left off. It's a headless creature. I should have figured that. Akephalos, like without a head. With a face where the torso is. Yes, if you feel like doing this, this sounds fun. And if you would like to post a screenshot in the Discord or whatever. Hop Noel, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Topaz is expensive, though. Yeah, I'm sure it uses a lot of tokens. Thanks for the quick answer. No worries. Hey, thanks for checking out the video and the stream. Herb emoji, hello, hello. Hope you're doing good. Likewise. Yeah, things are going quite nice here. I say as we take a lovely trip through the Fog Islands, everybody's favorite scenic territories. Glasses on or glasses off? Let's do glasses on. Okay, somebody has seen me. Somebody has seen me and pursued me. Oh, multiple somebodies. All right, burn. Time to show these somebodies who they aren't. I wish I could find the blueprint for the falling sun, but I've only ever seen it in the Deadlands and maybe Black Scratch. And since we're region locked this run, I can't get there to get the blueprint. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Oh, we have, wow, we have multiple groups. This is going to be fun. Stare straight into our souls for a second. You want to watch my videos? Finally got your Fallout 4 working again after the update last month. Had to wait on one of your favorite mods to update, but no worries. How goes the stream? Stream is good. I've gotten into a bit of a flow here with doing kind of interesting things on the streams and then making them into videos, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I want to check out some Fallout mods maybe this coming week as well. See, Burn has a good defense. Burn has defense 79, but that one here is a missed executioner, which has an attack of 90. Oh, look, we got some regular fogmen inbound as well. Nice! Tech level 6 research complete. Okay, so we have to wait for this fogman to be eaten. Burn's just gonna patch up here. I don't know if we make it into Mongrel before dark. Well, I said I was gonna wait. I didn't wait. I know he's losing, but Burn has become kind of a beast. Well, I didn't get to hit the recovery. Let's see if he can stay low. All right, Burn, you just gotta crawl your way into Mongrel. So I think I may already have... I may already have what I need for... armor. So I guess it's just gonna be the advanced weapons. Gonna need more ancient science books. Oh, it's the mysterious ghoul. Burn, get up. What are you doing? Eight damage we did out of 500. Wow. What a duel this is. The math doesn't favor us, but I'm impressed by Burn at this pace in any event. Oh, interesting. We fainted because of an injury to our leg, it looks like. None of our vitals went below a certain point. I think Burn's just gonna have to kind of sneak or play dead through the night. Okay, Pineapple's not doing anything, so what do we need? Raw iron. Really, raw iron becomes armor plating? Get Pineapple doing that. And that does train armor smithing. Yeah, we can make the black plate jacket. But honestly, I think we have Pineapple do a bunch of plate making for now. Let's build some more power here. Because I want to go ahead and get a steel refinery going as well. What? Burn's being attacked again by who? Fuck, man. Oh, his stealth is really low because of the injuries. I see. And Burn can't catch a break. Whoa! Play dead, Burn. You just play dead for a while. You'll get your health back. Minus the wear damage, of course. Is Burn just getting back up repeatedly? I kind of thought when they played dead, they would play dead until you told them to do something else. I think we will switch Ash off of here and have Ash become our weaponsmith because of the XP bonus to weaponsmithing. We'll need some ancient science books anyways. Or maybe even AI course? Yeah, if we want edge walkers, wow, we need 4 AI cores. So to get the good weapons, we need to go into Leviathan Plains, which is Dead Mist Plains, or Leviathan Coast, which is Dead Mist Plains now. But we need the good weapons to get into Dead Mist Plains. Well, Burn just got swarmed. Wait, what if I take his leg off? That should at least make his stealth higher. Oh, Burn, what a ride you've been on. He's gaining some stealth levels. It's okay, Bird, you got this. You'll be the sneakiest robot around. You know, if he's gonna be so sneaky, I wonder if he could sneak into Dead Mist Plains and get us some of the ancient science books. It was longer than a second. Whoa, that message was 15 minutes ago. Why didn't it ever show up on my chat client? Yes, yeah, there's that one. I suppose with the camera in a new place, I can move the chat as well. Okay, let's give him his leg back. Oh, see, now he's just slower because the leg is real injured. Well, we know we could always remove the leg again if we need to. Sure, let's just take a quick little trip to Mongrel, I thought. Stream glitched for you there. Seems better now. Yeah, you know what? It does say there were some dropped frames. All right, let's build another building. Do an L house here. That will become our weapon workshop. Burn has found trouble again. Yeah, honestly, Burn was doing much better without the leg. Concerning. Soon it'll be too dark to really move anywhere. What mod set is this? It looks insane. This is one that I put together. If you go on Steam and you browse collections and you type unfair horror, you can find the whole collection. Or if you go on any of my past videos in this series, I have a link to it in the description as well. Yeah, Burn's just gonna be stuck out here until the sun rises. Big fan, by the way. Love your vids. Put Kenshi on before bed. Game is a masterpiece to play and watch. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for enjoying the videos and checking out the stream. Yeah, so I just released a video with the first part of this playthrough. That's my most recent video on the channel. And you can find the link to the collection there. Yeah, absolutely. Have fun. Don't blame me if it is hard. I mean, do blame me, but like, know that it's hard getting into it. But it's a lot of fun. It makes you feel actually kind of vulnerable again in Kenshi, which I know after a lot of hours in the game, sometimes you start to feel comfortable, and I don't like that. I don't like to feel comfortable. Now, when I get there, they better have a dust coat blueprint. That's all I'm gonna say. Get wrecked as it is, your first, like, 50 hours you save scummed, and the last 120 you've done full hardcore and had way more fun. Kenshi is way better when you accept the consequences. Totally agree. In fact, I made a whole 30-minute video basically saying just that. I get it, you get attached to your characters and stuff, and you lose one, it hurts. But the highs and the lows are what makes the playthrough, I think. Pretty sure that was a limb that just went flying. New emote idea, rolling or spinning limb. If it could be displayed well in that small size, it's a good idea. Look at Bird just sneaking by the mayhem. He's playing all gillied up on veteran. Oh, he got caught. Yeah, there you go, little fog man. A meal for you, a treat, even. Stay low, keep a low profile, and hold your fire. Burn just went loud and still won. It's slow to level stealth up at this point, but I mean, that's how parabolas work. Just ask Tool. All right, here in just a second, I'm going to step away as we have our Twitch hourly ad break. I will play ads on both platforms, just get them out of the way, and then I'll be back in just a moment. Provided that the program is working, there will be some clips of the channel as well while I'm away. All right, cool. We got to 86 stealth. And we're just about cresting the hill to see into Mongrel. All right, and here's our ad break. I'll be back in just a moment. I appreciate you. He's alive with the spirit of dance. And having played his final act out, he departs the stage. Anybody else a fan of the stoned octopus?
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Tried to land on one, and I got him.
You know who you got?
Did I get you?
Yes!
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I needed a second to process the fact that you just squished me from the sky.
Jeez.
You guys seeing this? I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Every stream is a dying stream if you're bad enough. God damn it.
Start walking.
Look at this. He's gonna think he's got a chance. Got a new lease on life. I bet you there was something important in this briefcase, and it's moving on its own. There's something important and haunted in this briefcase. Alright, what's out here then? Look how big these rabbits are. And look at this thing. Look how weird looking that is. Don't mind me, I'm just out on a nature expedition, just enjoying the wildlife. Let me introduce you to the peeler machine. The peeler machine, well, it peels things. Something's gonna come bursting through this wall, I can feel it. What did I say? Press E to listen in. Have you finished? Oh, my bad. This is an intimate conversation. I should not be here. You let me know when you're done and we'll come back and do this again. Yes, sir. This whole section is rigged to blow. Listen, listen, you said you were done with the intimate talk. I lost my right leg. No, child. Child, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Do not let this be the last thing you see of me. Hold on. Hold on. Do it for her. Do it for her. No, no, I clicked quit breathing. No. What the hell is this game? I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm no longer fast as fuck. I accelerated at a great pace in a negative direction. It's pretty cool. We only got an hour and a half in because I was super sleepy. I was super sleepy again today, but today I brought a weapon. Twitch, in case your AI transcript spider bot is listening, was a metaphorical weapon. All right, thank you for hanging out. Borealis, hello, hello. Good to see you. Let's see if we can get Burn into Mongrel. Hey, thanks, y'all. Maybe Burn also needs to stop at the Shinobi Thieves Tower. See about some ninja rags or assassin's rags or something. If he could be full sneaky at full speed, that would be really good. Borealis, thank you for resubscribing. How have I put up with you? You have supported. That's almost 2.5 years. It's been a joy to have you. Sorry I missed the resub. Thank you for pointing that out. Neck deep in Kenshi horror, and right on cue, it gets dark and horrible. How is Pineapple doing? You stuck? Or are you aimless? Well, that's not great. But she's got an armor smithing of 71, which is pretty nice. Burn, meanwhile, is going on a guerrilla mission, or a guerrillo mission, maybe. Perhaps, mayhaps. So I know there haven't been many weekday streams lately. I was really trying to get this most recent video out. I think what I'm going to try to do this week is there's some Fallout mods that I want to look at. I'll try to do that probably in one stream. And then I think I'm going to go back to Stalker Gamma, which, by the way, I am working on a Stalker Gamma video for when we tried to learn it blind Iron Man. We're going to still try to learn it without outside help, but not Iron Man. I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to actually learn the game and make progress with a character. I think my rule will be I'll be allowed to save at campfires. Because I did learn a lot from all the failures, but having to reset a character every time you die, I think it was holding me back from learning as much as I could. But of course, weekends are for Kenshi, so that's what we're here for now. Was that with Fallout 4 or Stalker? That was Stalker Gamma. Yeah. But the liminal mods that I want to check out, that's Fallout 4 and New Vegas. And if I can find any for 3, we'll throw 3 in there too. Enjoyed the Fallout 4 run I did where I collected all the comics and bobbleheads. That was a fun one. All right, Burn, just a little further to go. We'll get you in that skeleton repair bed. Poor Burn. He was a retired adventurer once. He came out of retirement for this. Oh, why was it holding the right mouse down? Need to install some wheels on Burn. Fashionista run. Get every outfit possible for your modded walk-in closet. I am so not a dress-up person in games. Okay, yeah, let's come off of jobs and we'll make a trading run. We need to grab... We can sell some armor plating, too, while we're at it. Brew's carrying 120 kilograms of stuff on him. Five additional minutes in character creation for every sub. Hey, AJ, great to see you. Things are going well. I hope you've been well. There's a gorilla hanging out on my defensive wall. I know, he's kind of like a mascot at this point. Just finished a strongman comp and going for dinner, so can't be in for long, but wanted to stop by. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. Look at you out there doing the thing, putting in the work. I hope it went well. Do you love a good character creator? Not me. I am in and out 5 minutes. That's it. If that. Run, Brew. Run. Oh, I've never seen the gorilla get in here before. Hive, help me, Hive. Help me, Hive. Now I will be taking this leather. Thank you. It's a pretty fun competition. Got 12 out of 16. Your best friend got 5th. Important thing is you hit some personal bests on some events. I mean, just showing up to a competition like that is huge. But, you know, ranking, you know, you have a good place to be. Like you said, you did some personal bests. I think you should be very proud. What is that giant demon frog gorilla? Gorilla? It is a gorilla-o. You can buy many things here, human. Show me your goods. Oh, they barely have any hemp. Yeah, I don't think it would be all that worth it to be making fabric from that stuff. Can we call him Frank after Frank Grillo? Of course, I don't know who that is. Ooh, we can buy more animal skin too. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now let's get Brew back home. There are also Gorilla E's and Gorilla I's, and sometimes Gorilla Y's. Frank Grillo is an actor, played Crossbones in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I've never even heard of Crossbones. That shows you how out of touch I am with that franchise. Captain America villain from like way back. Yes, yeah, I was never a comics person, and I haven't kept up with Marvel movies in like 10 years, probably. Yeah, Brew just does not want to drop stuff off. It's weird. I wonder if it's because he has engineering on and it's like assumed that he could need that stuff, maybe? Oh, see, I thought I dropped off the fabrics. Did I take the fabrics? I did. I took the fabrics. Okay. So, I mean, Pineapple's gonna get to work doing some of that. That's nice. What are my PC specs? Is Kenshi smooth for me even when I heavily mod it and have to deal with a massive RAID? Running Kenshi on an i7 3770 with 32 gigabytes of DDR3 and a GTX 970. So I have a pretty decent PC. I've got a 4070 Ti Super, 48 gigs of DDR4, and a Ryzen 7 5800X. Kenshi is smooth for nobody. Kenshi does not run especially well, whether you have a poor computer or a good computer. There's lots of load times and stuttering and things like that. The Kenshi mod can help. If you can run Kenshi off of an SSD, it will run a lot better than off of a hard drive, which based on, you know, the age of your components, I'm curious if you're running an SSD or a hard drive. But Kenshi can help with performance a little bit either way. I just don't know how much to expect out of this game with that. I'm not particularly versed in all of that that equipment. While creeping on Grillo's work, found an image of a movie called Beyond Skyline, which appears to feature a giant mushroomy alien pile of entrails. Well, that's a lot of words that I like. Hey, Fun Dragon, welcome in. Alright, so we're gonna get Hanged Man over here. Not just a U issue on an SSD and using Kenshi too. Yeah. And so certain places like the swamps are known to have issues. I know there's things you can do in terms of like turning down grass density and things like that can help. It runs pretty smooth for me on Kenshi. But there's just always a certain amount of stuttering and things like that. Okay, so we want to make a... Let's see, this is a Weaponsmith 3. Turning down grass density in the desert. Well, there's places like the swamp where you really do want to. And then let's do a storage... Let's do a couple storage. And also, while we're at it... Where is... This is the corpse furnace. Gonna hit the showers now. Glad to hear things are going well for you. Have fun with the unfair horror, Kenshi. Hey, thanks for stopping in, AJ. Congrats again. Always good to see you. I'm looking for the item furnace. But I wonder if I don't have it researched. There are laser storms. Yes, there is an environment with laser storms. Did I just cancel all of that somehow? Saw item furnace on crafting. Ah, good call, good call. So basically, I think what we can do is we can have somebody build up a bunch of weapons and then melt the weapons back down into iron. Just to get them practice over and over again. Oh, okay. That time it did build. Nice. Will this become a video on my channel? Interested in the premise, but do not like to watch streams. Do plan on watching the video you've already posted in a minute, though. Yes. So this is stream number 18 of this series. The video that I posted the other day covers up to stream 10 of this series. And then this will be a follow-up video. So I've already got about half of this as a video up on the channel. And that's generally what I do is I with my Kenshi playthroughs, I cut them down to about 10 to 20% of the overall series, and I make them into a condensed video. But welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Now I wonder what level am I looking at if I were to make black plate jacket. So it needs 4.5 armor plates and 0.9 fabrics. Well, I'm gonna let Pineapple go through everything she's got right now, just to get that armor smithing skill as high as it will possibly go. And then we can look at making some plate jackets for the group. Hope your session goes well. Off to watch that now. Be well. Hey, thank you very much. You're appreciated no matter which form of the content you enjoy. So thanks for enjoying the videos and stopping by. Yeah, and we kicked out some high-grade leather jackets, too. Wonder if that's particularly an upgrade for anybody? High-grade. Yeah, it would be for wheat straw. Wow, all that time and Burns' leg still isn't fully healed up. I think it heals up faster or slower if you're not watching it, though. Hey, what's up, Wheezy? Hello, hello.
Getting closer and closer to that 4 years mark, buddy.
Man, that's crazy. Almost 4 years, huh? Wheezy, thanks for being here and supporting all this time. I hope you've been well. It's great to see you. By the way, for those on Twitch, custom badges still should be active. I want to say until July 13th. So you get a travel lantern badge for 6 hours of watch time. You don't have to spend anything. Or you can get a lantern of radiance for 2 gift subs. And that is in honor of this horror playthrough. I thought it would be cool to do some custom lantern badges. Okay. Show me a dust coat blueprint. Dust coat! We got it! We got a good pull. Let's go. Okay. Beautiful. Was sorting your load order was encountering a minor bug that was causing your game to periodically crash. I know you've got a hefty load order. I wonder if any mist horrors have died around here. Oop, there's one. Ern, I think we can replace some of that money you just used. Ooh, Mist Guardian even. Burns currently rocking a specialist scout left leg. Well, he doesn't have any scout left legs at all, so that is the best we can get there. Let's see if the shinobi trader is alive. Even found a new one that is coffee themed and adds debuffs for not sleeping 7+ hours that can only be countered by making and drinking coffee. Have I tried the Fogman Invasion mod? Not yet, but somebody on my last video said that the Fogman Invasion mod works really well with this playlist or this mod list and enhances it. So I didn't have time to look into it after I got that comment today, but I definitely will. And I'll see if it's something that I can add. Yeah, I don't know where the shinobi trader is. Guess we can check the armor shop before they close, see if they happen to have high-grade ninja rags or assassin's rags. No, why do I feel like the travel shop does sometimes? Honestly, don't know how the Fogmen could make this world any worse. Well, what the person was saying was it expands the Fogmen and the mist, and it increases the likelihood when you get knocked out that you find yourself tied to a fog pole in the middle of the dark night. So, you know, I can see how that adds some stuff. Ah, we're bottlenecking on iron plates. Interesting. And only one worker can use it right now. Okay. Something to keep in mind. They could just run in and pick up everyone who got knocked out by mist ghouls. Yeah, exactly. Would like to not be tied to a fog pole in the dead of night, please. Join the line, bucko. Wonder if the shinobi traders did die, or are they out here, like... That's the plastic surgeon. Oh, you know what? Burn can train lockpicking here overnight. His lockpicking is real bad. I think that's why he has a backpack full of hacksaws. Yes. Yep, he has a backpack full of hacksaws. So yeah, you go ahead and get that lockpicking XP in. Thank you for the content, been binging it. Hey, thank you for enjoying and stopping by. Just in case the lockpicks don't work. Exactly. If our lockpicking isn't high enough, we can use a hacksaw to cut open a lock. It takes a lot longer and it burns the hacksaw, but it's nice. You know, it's a nice alternative. Pineapple still has armor smithing 72. Wow, it's taken a while to go up. So the armor quality is still high, not even specialist. Fallout needs a mechanic like that. Fallout 1 and 2 did, and I've seen mods for it as well. Who's in my base? How did a beak thing get in again? Not an elder, are you? No, you're just taking a ton of damage. What? How did Brew get outside the base? What's happening? Is Wheezy still alive and kicking? Yes, Wheezy is mostly relegated to the base, but yes, Wheezy is still alive. Apparently my walls are porous somehow or another. Okay, well, it's free leather. Y'all get back inside. Brew, you go put the free leather in the... or the free skins in the skin container. See, you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Fort Osmosis. Osmosis Jones? Okay, at least we have lots of fish to eat. All right, Burn's gonna go check something out in the daylight hours, and it's something that we've not seen before. I want to get a grasp on what exactly is happening in these Dead Mist plains. Oh, we've got a bandit raid moving towards Darkhaven. Of course it's happening when people are injured, although, on the other hand, we have Jillian and Bing Bong present, so... go better than it usually does. Okay, Burn, I would like you to skip down. Go this way. So why the minus stealth? The robotics, okay. So he has 65 stealth after the debuffs and such. I mean, knock one down and two more show up. Someone should create like a mythical beast with this mentality. It would be the thing of legends. Now I don't even know where I am. This way is where I'm going. That's a couple of fogmen. Let's got your arm rocketed off. Got the giant bleach sword now. Okay, so we want to be going this way, I believe. Man, I don't know what is up with Caster Labs. Caster Labs is what I use to combine the Twitch and YouTube chat, but sometimes it's missing messages today, and then other times it's repeating them multiple times. I guess I may need to find a new chat client. Ooh, that's the mysterious ghoul. It's so weird to pass him out here just walking around, you know? Burn, be sneaky. So we have a materials trader on the way to Darkhaven, and we have a bandit raid. And look how fast they are. And did the rest of the squad just teleport in? No, I don't think so. But because of the speed, it looked like it. I mean, we're definitely dealing damage back. It's definitely an issue when our dexterity gets tanked. You can tell we no longer have the attack and defend speed. Alright, Bandit Raid has arrived at Darkhaven. Oh, wow. Is the hive getting swarmed? No, they're doing the swarming. Okay. Factory. Trader. Robotic shop. Let's get Burn in there for now. And then... Burn, you going? I will prevail. What's up, Crow? Jillian, you want to go show these ninjas a thing or two? Oh, Bing Bong as well. The Bing Bong as well. What? What? Lock this gate. We're not losing our food. Watch my entire base get taken over by the ninjas in my first playthrough. Yeah, that was brutal. Somehow my villages always look like they're shrinking in complexity. They kind of are. I'm learning like what I do and don't need for specific playthroughs. No, don't attack the gorilla. Y'all get in here and fight. They're standing out there shooting at the gorilla that's on my wall. All right, now who thought it was a good idea to steal my food? Have I made my way to the north of the map yet? That's exactly what I was trying to do. Just now. Okay, yeah, see? Need somebody with a wooden backpack out here. Or you get out here and you reclaim this food. I can't believe they just ran in and took the food and it didn't trigger an attack or anything. They just... I guess just let them take the food out of the barrel. Look at all this fish they were trying to get away with. Yes, nicely. Don't think that was all my food, but... Oh, wait, here's one. They need to add a way to fish in Kenshi. Wait, I bet there's a mod. There is a mod, yep. Alright. Burn, meanwhile... Oh, 800 cats for this? Easy. Raptor Island, okay. I'd like to see if Burn can make it to the Purple Sands workshop tonight. Or today, like before the night. Yes, water. You ended up removing the fishing mod you used. Dried and fried shrimp were way too cheap for a ton of nutrition. Got you. It's probably, like, cool for a roleplay thing if you want to, you know, make a settlement that's on the water. But I can see how if it's just, like, way too easy. Need so many AI cores in your run and you're stuck running out to the edge of the map trying to get lucky with these random ruins. I will tell you, it hits really nicely when you find a ruin that has a lot, though. Just got jump scared by the wind sound. Thank you, Kenshi. I now know that I'm in a windy environment. The particle effects on my screen were not accomplishing that for me. Well, now we're in Berserker country, which is a little bit west of where I wanted to go. We can't stop here. This is Berserker country. You have found some, but you need one more to get edge-type weapons. Yeah. You'll find them. Just keep exploring. Okay, Purple Sands. I want to say the workshop that I'd like to stop at is kind of this way. When the sound effects spook you, you know the ambient horror atmosphere is real. There's the workshop. Be a good place to spend the night. I think you've seen about 60% of the map at this point. It's the last little places sometimes that'll surprise you. Oh, I can repair the metal chest. That's interesting. Alright, Burn's gonna stop off here for the night. Brew's probably still making electrical components. Found the scrapyard and bought some there, which you would think they might respawn in the shop, but honestly, you want to find them on your own. Yeah, there's definitely enough out there for what you need. Ooh, and this is another thing we'll want to watch. The armor smithing goes down when injured. So we'll want to make sure when we do put Pineapple to work making our higher level armor that it's after this is worn off. Dust coats are so good, honestly. I mean, they cover the legs, the arms, stomach, head. I mean, they cover everything to at least some extent. Put your two smiths on passive so they never try to fight and get hurt. That's probably smart at a certain level of management and automation. Did they finish? I think they did. Let's get Ash to come in here. Oh, Ash is on copper mining. Yeah, we'll get Beep to do the copper mining, I think. I mean, honestly, we might as well make the Katoon ones. I think they... Oh, we can make shovels. Oh, the Katoon ones require fabric and steel bars. Wait, the refitted blade ones do too? Has weaponsmithing always required steel bars? I think I did I ever make that steel refinery? I don't think so. Okay, let's do this real quick. Only when using a weaponsmith 3, I honestly thought that it had to do with the class of the weapon and not the rank of the crafting station. Higher level the smithing station, the more complicated the materials. Yeah, I always thought it was about the rank of the weapon. I never knew that. Oh, look, you've got some fish on you still. Well, we'll have a bunch of stuff we can melt down. We need some lights. See, nice 11 iron right there. You named your base the City of Lights. All right, Burn. Now you get to do the scary thing. Let's go check out the Dead Mist Plains. Once your hydroponics are done, you're gonna need like 2K consistent power. Yeah, that tracks. Dead Mist Plains, here we go. First look. As a reminder, Dead Mist Plains is what I have modded Leviathan Coast into. I haven't modded it. I just downloaded the mod. But it is supposed to be horrible and fitting for this playthrough. You've never been to Leviathan Coast, so yours is gonna look different than mine. Hey, Talos, welcome in. That is a lot of points. Ooh, and we've got an ad break starting soon, so we are just going to crest into Dead Mist Plains before the ads and a nice little cliffhanger. Found a Leviathan and never want to fight one anymore? Ah, come on, it can't be that bad. You can do it. This is the Iron Trail. Kenshi, what's up, Rogue Throwaway? Good to have you. Chosen an all-sword party with no crossbows. Ah, you got it. You got it. And as we just about round the hill over to Dead Mist Plains for the first look, we have an ad break. So I don't want anybody to miss this because they're not subscribed. I'm going to step away, use the restroom, let the ads play on both platforms. And in about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm going to come back and we're going to check out what Leviathan Coast has been overhauled to. Thanks for being here. I'll see you then. Why can I not do the kill?
Who's there? 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 Who's there?
Are we all done moving? I'll accept mild gesticulating. Oh, no, I will not. I will not accept mild gesticulating. That is the last time I tolerate mild gesticulating. Yeah, that doesn't look like any plant I've ever seen.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
No catch. You let me go, that is all. What do you care about some banner?
Counter argument. Looking for intel. She may be useful, but she was also fun to explode. Am I going the right way? I am. It's just a long, treacherous road. Kind of like a metaphor for life.
Stand by. We are almost there. ETA 3 minutes.
Okay, he said stand by, we are almost there. But I swear to God, my brain-rotted brain heard senpai, we are almost there. You just needed to know that.
Camera out.
Alright, what's out here then? Destroying armies one arm at a time. First we destroyed their armies, and then we go for their feetsies. Nobody can withstand that. sure. What? Okay. Was this game a big advertisement for the military-industrial complex? Maybe. Was this a badass mission the first time you got to use a javelin to destroy a tank? 1000%. Last time when... All right. Thanks y'all for hanging out. Ads are over. We're coming back. We're checking out the Dead Mist Plains. Let's do it. Oh, what's this? All right, so we have cleanser units. Leviathans, as usual. Enjoyed the clips, I am glad. Keep meaning to put some more recent ones in there. Okay, so it's foggy and maybe acid rainy. That is a Grievewraith matriarch. Take a look at those stats. 92 attack. Does that say 152 dexterity? It sure does. Can't see anything out here. You say fight it? I'm sure you do, fart clacker. Do we still have ruins out here? I don't see ruins. Part of the whole reason I came out here was I assumed I could get AI cores. Something's taking a lot of damage out there. He's burned the sacrificial pot. I mean, he's most equipped to survive it. Like, no guarantees, of course, but... We have Grievewraiths fighting mist horrors. You love to see it. And I don't see any ruins. Discovered outpost. What do we think is in the armory, huh? Lightning flashes in the game and IRL. What a great stream. Bringing you the top-notch, most immersive Kenshi experience. What do we think? Is it the normal spiders? Is it grieve wraiths? We should eat the mist ghouls. Get a mod that we can eat them. Actually, the security spiders seem somewhat normal. Is there a mod for cannibalism? There is. I don't know if there's a mod for mist ghoul cannibalism, but I'm sure somebody could create one if there isn't. This is the most anime run I have ever seen a character do in this game. Wonder if there are better goods in there or standard loot. Yeah, it's a good question. See, I don't usually find what I'm looking for in armories. That's why I kind of skipped that one a little bit. Usually what I'm looking for is in laboratories and... what's the other one? Libraries. Got a whole group of mist things there. Yep, there's the cleanser units. So there's entire groups of those out here. Now, I guess the good thing is, if you kill a cleanser unit, you should get an AI core from it. What is a cleanser unit? Something you have yet to find the joy of. What a terrible, terrible place. Is this Vane? You don't recognize this area? This is a modded Leviathan coast. So the mod is called Dead Mist Plains, and it sort of works with a lot of the other mods I have right now, and it overhauls Leviathan Coast. And like, see here, here's a library. Rarely visit that place. Yeah, it's even worse now. It's usually not so foggy. In fact, Leviathan Coast is usually a pretty place. Okay, why does it say 4%, but when I hover over it, it says 0%? Burn, you know what to do. Committing a crime, eh? What is this? Oh, a tech hunter. Man, this tech hunter has like a rusted sword. What are you doing out here? You are going to die, my friend. Don't like the big scary robots. What, you don't like their 2,000 health per limb and vital? What, is that a Grieve Wraith eating a foul hound? That is a Grieve Wraith eating a foul hound. Thumbnail, good call. Get a couple potential thumbnails while we're out here. One of the most scary things you ran across was an elder beak thing. Yes, an elder beak thing will never not terrify me. Okay, that ought to be a good couple thumbnails. Good area to lure a faction to. I'll be honest, I don't think there's any faction I'm afraid of that's not here. I mean, Burn just casually has 80 defense, just from fighting all of the horrible things that have been added into this mod. First wildlife photography. How many spoilers do I want about what the world's like outside the region lock? Let's keep it none for now, because maybe I'll do a short little series after the main series is done where we go explore it. Another 0%. I'm useless. I should have let Burn get more luck picking experience in. Basically nothing in here. I mean, we gotta break the one downstairs still, but... Tell Burn to take one of the old maps and start writing down everything. Burn may pass the night in this library. I wonder if the labs that are off of Leviathan Coast are overhauled with this mod too. I think nobody is working the iron refinery right now. Ah, you're not on jobs. That's why. So nothing gets built until some of this iron gets pressed into plates. That's okay. Do I know how all the horrifying modded creatures handle different environmental hazards? I don't know. I would assume that they're immune to them, but that may not be a good assumption because base game fogmen are not acid resistant. So I don't know if mist ghouls are or not. We have a crossbow making bench. That's going to be even more iron plates, but let's drop it down. Remember the days before the internet, you would have a thick legal pad and some pens, and you'd write down everything during games you would play? Areas to come back to, items to recover. Ultima 7, you probably went through 2 full legal pads from taking notes and things. I will still do that with some games, like survival horror games that have a lot of puzzles and things to remember and all that. Armorsmith 74, still quality high. Like that's our last skin, and then she should start making some armor plating. The armored hood requires chainmail sheets. I didn't know that. Can you make it at the heavy armor smithy? No, okay. So if we're going to want armored hoods, and we definitely will, then we'll also want some chainmail plates. Or sheets. So we'll get ahead on the iron plates. All of this is just going to take time to resolve. Burn, how's that lock coming, buddy? Oh, you through? And nothing of any significance. I mean, it's stuff we can sell, but it doesn't mean anything to us when we don't have a map. Grieve Wraiths are quite nasty, but we knew that. That bone armor is so cool. I think it's from Hives Expanded. Ah, see, and that's a Grieve Wraith Matriarch. 273 plus 26. That just dealt 299 damage. Kenshi Sight has a beep plush. It does, and the limbs are removable, and it can be pre-ordered for 5 more days. Burn should not go say hi. Burn should not. I can make up numbers too. Well, '96 attack, 116 strength, 165 dexterity. Weapon cutting damage 41.38. Mine is 1.38. This weapon does like 1.98. Yeah, over 40 cutting damage is ridiculous. Well, we might as well pass the night. Just lay low, Burn. Just lay low. Is Beep training to become the ultimate warrior? Beep is pretty much a mascot. He's pretty fragile for this world. One said your whole war party hide in a library because they were all badly beat up and there were beak thing nests all over. Common Kenshi story. Of course, nothing like opening a building that you hope to hide in, and then out comes blood spiders. Okay, construction is happening. That's telling me that we're getting iron plates moving along. Guess you have not found that library yet. It will be a great surprise when you do. Okay, burn. We travel more. Leviathan. We like Leviathans. Grieve Wraith. We don't like Grieve Wraiths. Apparently, the Grieve Wraiths and the Leviathans are chill. The Grieve Wraith Matriarch. Discovered unknown object. I think it's that. Why do we like Leviathans exactly? Because if you're in a small group, they don't mind you. If you're in a large group, you can spook them, and they'll attack. But they're not... I think they're herbivores, maybe. But either way, they're not aggressive unless they're spooked. Oh, Garu. It was like, oh, I saw something. Guessing that blood spider library is in swamp territory, which is not good for you because you're currently heading to what you believe is one of the last ruins you have not checked there. Who knows? Who? These spiders are awake. Be scared so bad every time that icon turns yellow or red. Yes, and also remember in this mod pack, I don't get an arrow that tells me where I'm seen from. Like normally when you're in stealth, you get a little arrow that shows you where people are perceiving you. Nope, we took that away too. Alright, so this is the Iron Trail, which is not Leviathan Coast or Dead Mist Plains. That sounded really ominous. The spiders are awake is not something anybody wants to hear running across an open landscape. Well, you know, it's the reality. Some of these spiders are awake. That spider's awake. That spider's awake. Burn, the amphibious assault robot, sneaks across the bottom of the ocean. They cannot catch Burn, though. They can in the water. Okay, so I think this is part of Iron Trail, not Leviathan Coast. So I think this one has not been overhauled the same as the others. Talk about threading the needle, right? Doing a Naruto run? Yeah, they do tend to run a little bit like Naruto. I'm not even skilled enough to open the front gate. I hope I brought enough hacksaws. I mean, I guess I can smash this one. That'll save me a hacksaw. I don't know how I'm doing this in stealth. You know, in one of my other videos, somebody was like, I like to imagine when you're smashing a door in stealth, you're really using a screwdriver and unscrewing the hinges. Is why you train people for lockpicking. Yeah, I haven't had as much opportunity to do that this time around. So we do have security spiders. And they're all over the place. I don't remember there being so many spiders in here. Damn, they do damage to Burn. Let's get outside. They do mostly cutting damage, which on the one hand is nice because it can be repaired. Usually have someone with high sneak become a slave to train lockpicking and assassination. That would generally be a good strategy, I agree. So Burn's gonna need to make distance, repair. Already 7 points of wear damage. His attack went up one, though. Their attack speed in multiples is so high. Paladin's cross coming clutch for these. Yeah. And Burn's doing decent damage, too. It's honestly the attack speed that he's getting in that's holding him back. Like I said, it's kind of nice that it is mostly cutting damage that they do, although they are wearing him down some with wear damage. Come on, Burn, get some hits in. We may need a couple repetitions of this, but I think it'll get Burn some training. Ooh, we might use all of his repair kit. If we can knock out, like, at least the first floor, we could go back to the Hive at the Purple Sands workshop to use their repair bed. This one just needs one good hit in the chest. Come on, Burn. What are you doing, bud? Killed that one, right? Yeah. I think that is a third of the way through the lab. Tools, ancient science book, not bad. Wow, there was a fourth spider on this floor. Why is it aimless? Okay, it figured out its aim. If I could get Burn to lose his arms, I think definitely skeleton arms for more dexterity would be huge. I definitely think dexterity is the underrated player in this playthrough. That bird just scared me. I just saw something come flying into view, literally. Oh, Burn. He's gained a couple levels of attack, though, so... There you go, you have the high ground. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of his repair kit. Might be time to wait here for the night. And then in the morning, we can head back to the hive to repair and get a new repair kit. Although I think they only sell the authentic ones, but that should be enough. I mean, honestly, the thing is, once I get into here, I will probably be finding repair kits. But there's 6 more spiders to go before then. Oh, it looks like we're hitting an iron shortage. We haven't even started to make any steel bars. And that iron vein is such that only one person can work it at a time. So, you know, I guess that whole thing did end up slowing my production more than I thought. But in the morning, if I have Brew sell the electrical components, I can bring back steel bars, and Pineapple can switch to chainmail crafting for a little bit. And nothing to do but pass time now, I think. Yeah, one raw iron doesn't go very far, huh? At least we're putting some iron plates back. Oh, is it because Droopy... Yeah, he operates the iron refinery whenever there's iron. So theoretically, when the iron plates fill up, this whole thing will start to run more like normal again. And we'll pick up some more fish, of course. Everybody loves fish. And Raymond. Why is Griffin... Hello? Griffin was just unconscious because he was ragdolled somewhere. Good, Brew. Empty bags. We like to see it. Brew will be the first one who can use a good dust coat. Alright, it's about time. Brew, you have your mission. Oh Oh man, somebody's inside attacking the hive. It's foul hounds. Tell me you're okay in here. Okay, good. Two steel bars, huh? That's it. Yeah, we'll pick up the leather high vest blueprint. Get something for Beep. Alright, we'll bring Brew on back. Tears on a river. Push on a shove. Did you really spell diabetic with a 3 because you really wanted to comment that message? Animal skin. Cemetery chick, I'm sensing a reference. But I don't know it. Oh yeah, let's do that. Alright, now let's take Burn. Burn's gonna walk the Iron Trail so many times. That is a whole bunch of birds. I've never seen that many birds. Me singing? Well, yeah, it's because I said Brew on back, which sounded like the song Blue on Black. But I don't know who Lashana is. Is there a Fallout mod for Kenshi? I'm pretty sure I've seen NCR mods. I don't know what other kind of Fallout mods there might be. Somebody sees me, but guess what? I'm faster than you. Damn, another ad break already? Man, imagine if Twitch still made you do ads every 30 minutes. That used to be the maximum amount of time you could get ad-free was 30 minutes at a time. Oh, the ones that are active change position. Hey, Cryo, thank you for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. right, yeah, we're having Burn go back to the hive to rest up and buy repair kits. But an ad break is upon us, so you know the deal. I disappear, clips show up, and ads play for about 3 minutes, and then I return. It'll probably be the last ad break of the night. So thanks for being here, everybody. See y'all in just a moment.
No catch. You let me go, that is all. What do you care about some banner?
Counter argument. Looking for intel. She may be useful, but she was also fun to explode. I lost my right leg. No, child. Child, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Do not let this be the last thing you see of me. Hold on. Hold on. Do it for her. Do it for her. No, no, I clicked quit breathing. No. What the hell is this game? You can probably tell from my death counter. Frost is no joke either. That's what she said. Probably, yeah, that is indeed what some she has said, I bet. And you know who that she was? Kenshi. I think there's a lesson in there for all of us. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm no longer fast as fuck. I accelerated at a great pace in a negative direction. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate you. Big appreciation all the way around. Oh, no. You taught me about this. Why is that a thing?
Start walking.
Look at this. He's gonna think he's got a chance. Got a new lease on life. Well, thanks for hanging out. Couple of seconds left, but we'll get back into it. Cyberpunk Pistol set that guy on fire. That was a cool gun. I think you only got one shot, but it was explosive and incendiary. I think I'll move faster with the backpack on. Yeah, like 4 miles an hour faster. That's like a 15% speed boost. Which, I mean, I don't know how you run that fast with this big old backpack straps to you, but I don't make the rules. later, cannibals. You know, we can use Burns' own repair bed, but I don't remember if he has any skeleton repair kits. I feel like I would have taken all of the ones that he would have had. Basically a full day's travel to go back this way. It's nice being faster than the Shrieking Bandits for once. Okay, so we want to go kind of this way, I think. About there. Okay, he got a little winded. Just started slow walk. What are you doing? Yeah, that was like 12 to 14 hours of travel. I definitely thought that was closer, but that's okay. If we can clear out this lab, it will be more than worth it for the last of the progress we need. This is a lone fog man. Get him, Burn. Boom. I'll buy a couple of these. Let's do this. We'll put the chain armor crafting above. So we'll use up the steel bars first. Maybe not. Why don't you go grab the steel bars? I wonder if something with the pathing is not quite right. Oh, because I did the chain armor crafting bench and not the chainmail sheet bench. I don't even think we're going to get one chainmail sheet out of this, but it'll be a good break in the iron production, I think. And because it's so slow, it should be good for raising armor smithing. Burn's all healed up, but we'll leave at first light. Get Hanged Man in here. See about building a Tier 1 weaponsmith. That way Ash can have something that's much more economical. Economical? Yeah. To be practicing weaponsmithing on with just iron plates. Really, that is so far from the wall. That's ridiculous. Filled your water bottle and got some popcorn. Very nice. Yeah, see, these will just take iron plates. Eventually, we won't be so hungry for iron in every regard. mean, this one has us make iron plates faster. I don't think that actually helps with our particular bottleneck. Oh, but maybe an ore drill would help. It would. I can find anywhere in my base where it fits. And 2 people can work that. That would improve most every bottleneck very quickly. And then on top of that, we can research the iron plates for so those get made faster. Excited to catch some live Kenshi. Every time you see me playing, makes you want to start a run and get further than the initial use guards to help you kill bandits stage. You know, I love that. I love being able to play this game and get people excited about it. Good to see you, Tron. All right, sun's coming up. We can get Burn leaving. Oh, what's going on here? Just cannibals. All right, so... I think I want to go this way. Yep, this is the way to go. So we are playing with no map. So I'm having to play everything by sight. And I have the nights very dark, which is incompatible with doing things by sight. So we basically have to travel by day and then plan stopovers in the night. Yeah, that should be a good place to go. Go, Burn, go! Don't think you would do very well playing Kenshi yourself. You know, I hear a lot of people say, like, oh, I would never play Kenshi, but I like to watch it. It's pretty immersive. It's pretty cool. We're going for, like, a horror theme. So in addition to all of that, I've got some real high-level monsters that travel around and stuff. And a bunch of nakeds that run in packs. Well, those are actually vanilla. Yep, them's the shrieking bandits. Okay, so our goal for today is to get this lab cleared and get the last of the, like, high-level tech that we're going to need. Okay, that's Purple Sands. We want to be going about here, but I don't want to go through the water to do it. So let's go here for now. Are we winning? What's up, Space Monkey? We're alive. That's a victory. And we're about to clear out an ancient laboratory and get some high-level science. At least I hope so. We've killed 4 of the giant robot spiders. 6 remain. It seems so often, even when you have a fairly capable team in this game, you have 1 or 2 units that kind of excel, and you end up using them for a lot of the heavy lifting. Just characters start to get good better in single groups or very small groups than in large ones, so the disparity just widens pretty fast. That caused problems later on. I mean, in the base game of Kenshi, you can solo almost every faction in the game with a strong enough character. So, yes and no, because it can end up feeling like you have a lot of useless characters unless you want to grind for multiple 100 hours. But in terms of like being able to beat the game or accomplish your goals, you'll still be able to. You'll just find it's more efficient to do it with 1 or 2 really well-trained units than like 12 kind of middling ones. That's why my first playthrough, well, part of the reason my first playthrough took almost 300 hours. Whereas subsequent ones, I can have an entire, like, playthrough story in 50. Guess the question is it better than having a balanced team? Yeah, because of the way the stats work, having 1 character with stats in the 80s and 90s is better than having a dozen in the 50s. In most cases. And because of the way that the game calculates stat training, you can more easily get a character into the 90s than get a dozen into the 50s. Don't want to be one of the expendable ones. Don't worry, nobody in my group is expendable. They just get stuck on mining iron for the entire rest of the playthrough and eating dried fish out of a barrel instead of adventuring. You need his beep, burn, and bing bong. That's a good title for an episode. How does the system make 80 to 90 character easier than a couple 50 plus ones? Because of the way that you gain skills, you the leveling system to gain experience compares your skills to the opponent's skills. So you gain bonus experience when you are fighting enemies stronger than you, but it also does other things, like it compares the number of your units to the enemies. So if you are surrounded by enemies, you gain a further XP increase because of being surrounded. So one character is going to get more combat experience. The really big one is toughness, because the fastest way to raise toughness is to get knocked out, play dead, and then stand back up around a group of enemies. You only play dead if you are alone or if all of the rest of your squad is unconscious, and only one member can get that bonus for standing back up. So if you're by yourself, you can play dead, stand back up repeatedly. You can get like 90 plus toughness in minutes. Once you have toughness, you take more damage resistance. With more damage resistance, you can train melee defense and dodge faster. With high melee defense, you can train attack faster. It's just a cascade of the way the game compares and provides experience. Hey, have a good one, Borealis. Being surrounded by enemies is a good thing, yes. Yes, you gain more experience when surrounded by enemies. Enemies are limited to attack you in a certain order because of attack slots. So you're not going to be, like, attacked all at once. They take turns. With many weapons, you can hit multiple enemies with one swing. So unironically, a lot of times a solo character is better. Beak things are a good example. A solo character can easily solo a beak thing, but in a group, the beak thing does AoE damage that you can't block, can't dodge. So one-on-one, you could fight a dozen beak things and not take a hit, but in a group, you can find half of your party unconscious because they're just tanking AoE damage they can't do anything about. All on the first few easy-to-train skills that snowball into more training. That and the experience you get when you're in a group. So the same way you get more experience when you are outnumbered, you get less experience when you outnumber the enemy. Experience is awarded not based on kills, but on the attacks and blocks and failed blocks. So a single unit more reliably gets those in than a group of units who ends up, you know, sharing attacks. So, like, if you have a group of 40 enemies, one unit is going to go further attacking them versus, you know, 10 units that are now not getting the same outnumbered bonus, and they're splitting the attacks between them and everything. Wonder how intentional it was by the dev. Yeah, I don't know, but whatever the case, they have left what many would deem to be exploits in the game. And it's just part of the nature of the game. It's part of the reason I tell new players not to look up strategies and not to do the meta, because you can easily optimize the fun out of this game. Unless fun for you is you want to roll a character who can solo factions in 3 hours, which I know people who do that, and that's fun for them, and that's fine. But if you want the challenge and everything of an unforgiving world, and then you go look up meta strategies, you rob yourself of the whole learning experience and everything else. Why are the spiders back? Okay, they've migrated down. I'm okay with that. I thought they just respawned all together, but no. Fight them out here a little bit. Burns barely getting a chance to attack. Ooh, but see how he's hitting all three at once? That's one advantage of, like, heavy weapons when you're fighting a group. What are my goals for this playthrough? I want to defeat the legendary creatures that I have added, and I want to fully explore the Dead Mist Plains, which are the overhauled Leviathan Coast mod that I have installed. So, like, the Grieve Wraith, I don't know if it's a matriarch, there's the Black Hound of Vane, there is the, I think it's the Mist Mother or Mist Queen. Okay, we got 3 on the next floor. Let's go aggro them. Or maybe we aggro 2. Who knows? Yep, there we go. Got the 3rd one. Might have to get that mod for your run. If you look at any of my videos in this series, you can find the collection that I'm using on Steam, or if you browse collections on Steam Workshop and just search Unfair Horror, you can take a look at the whole collection I'm using and download it, or take the ones you like. All right, bird, stand and deliver. Okay, deliver was the key word. Deliver. There we go. It's not delivery, it's decapitation. Come on, burn. Stop hitting it in the left foreleg. Smack it in the chest. There you go. One more time. There we go. Beautiful. So what I'm doing, by the way, is I'm ripping an item out of their inventory, because they're technically like animals, so they have a kill item. So if I rip the skeleton muscle out of the spider, it kills it. If I don't do that, then it can just wake back up from being unconscious. So a lot of the animals and animal type creatures in the game will have a kill item, and that's a good way to put them down for good. Keeps telling the spider to dance. Should be 1 spider left. We got 1 there. Is that the one? I think that's the one. Come on, bird. You got this. Okay, this one we're favoring the stomach and the left foreleg again. There we go. I like the way he, like, batted it to the side. Wow, it took almost all day to travel here and then fight the spiders. It's now 9 o'clock. All right, let's see what we can claim for our reward. Here's one we can pick. Got some tools. We'll throw those in there. Do you know where your children are? They're not on the island of the Lost Lab, that's for sure. Cool, ancient science book. Ancient science books. Ah, this one's a 5% chance, so that'll be good because we'll fail it a bunch. And you gain experience when you fail. So trying to pick a high chance or a low chance lock is a good thing for lock picking skill. Recently subbed, great vids. New to Kenshi, they've been helping me get into it as well as fall asleep. Hey, thank you very much. I definitely try to make the videos very sleep friendly, but also, you know, help you learn and also help you encourage you to explore the game on your own. So I really appreciate that. Great to have you. 2 AI cores. See, I remembered this lab being pretty lucrative. We'll grab some tools. I'll throw them out if I find, you know, other stuff that I need the space for. All sorts of stuff in here. Three AI cores, even. Four. I did not dare to dream so. And also we can put away these fake skeleton repair kits and get a couple new ones. That loot indeed. And lots of valuable stuff, too, if you wanted it. Like these CPU units, which, yes, I'm aware that's redundant phrasing. But yeah, these CPU units, they're worth like 7,000. Power core's worth a couple thousand. Robotics components. So depending what you're in the market for, you can get a lot. All right, so it's about daybreak. It'll be about time to bring Burn back. Burn's a little encumbered. It's bringing the stealth down some, but that'll be all right. Honestly, what I may do is kind of cut through the floodlands. Where am I based up at? In Vane. So one thing with this playthrough is I'm kind of region locked. I want to stay to the northwest of the map, mostly because that's where a lot of my mods and such are. So we're as far south as Squin and as far east as Narcos Trap, which has made some interesting restrictions in a couple ways. With the mist ghouls and everything, it made robotic limbs much harder to get because I couldn't just pop into the Deadlands for them. You know, things like that. It makes getting the science and research stuff more difficult. For sure. You gonna invade Narcos Trap? Already did. I had a whole devious plan around it, too. I had my humans carry my skeletons as though they were going to turn them in for a bounty, and then we formed up outside Narcos Trap, and I dropped my stealth skeleton. And my stealth skeleton went in there and picked the lock and let the spiders loose. Couple woke spiders there, so we're just gonna be careful. Oh, that's a lot of awake spiders. And we're moving, and we're moving. Yeah, so I know VODs aren't the same experience, but I do have a playlist with all of the VODs that you can catch if you would like to see how everything went down. Also, the first 10 streams I have edited into a video. That video just went up on my channel. And we're walking. I think if I go this way, I get into Floodlands. Converted your 7 days to die house into a steel zombie killing pit. Poor little things don't stand a chance. So I haven't played 7 days in a while, but I seem to remember that as you kill zombies, they ramp things up. And when I played, they had answers to trap bases. So it'll be interesting to see how much it ramps up and if the game has any counterplays to that. Sent me an email but got more work to do. Hey, I appreciate it. And any of this stuff, if you just want to publish it on the workshop or whatever, that's totally good too. I don't really know what to do with all the Blender meshes and stuff myself. But I'll definitely look into whatever you're cooking up. Won't last forever, but right now it's a big shift in your favor. That's the way to do it. I used to watch 7 Days to Die YouTubers, and they had pretty cool, extensive bases. Haven't watched any, pretty sure you're missing things that could be way better, but it's so much fun figuring out what works for yourself. Yeah, that's the way to do it, honestly. The skeleton gonna pick a fight with me? No, it's wearing armor. That's a tech hunter. No, it's just a skeleton, but not one of the broken ones. You know what? It's nighttime. Let's see if we can't get Burn back to his own tower. And he can rest up in the skeleton repair bed and everything. Excited to try 3.0 in a bit. I didn't know they were doing a 3.0. Still working through Vane. Been fun. Not quite on level with Project Zomboid and 7 Days to Die yet, but promising. I've heard good things about Vane. All right, we'll get Burn in the repair bed. And I think, since we're going to have to wait the night, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up. While I'm talking to you, I'll go ahead and I'll speed through the night so we don't have to do it tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. If you are new here, I stream Kenshi on Saturday and Sunday. And then throughout the week, I sometimes stream other games. I usually turn my Kenshi playthroughs into videos. So if you're interested in that, I take the video, I cut out a lot of the side chatter, I cut it down to the most condensed bits and cut out the travel and all the things like that. So you can catch up to what happened in a much shorter time frame. They're still long. They're several hours long. Some people like to put them on to sleep or whatever, but yeah, that's a lot of what I do. I also do some Fallout and check out some other games from time to time. But yeah, I usually do Kenshi Saturday and Sunday between 6 and 7 Eastern time. We'll go ahead and do a save here and call it Burn is Home. All right, so I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you all for being here, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. Either way, I appreciate you. And we're going to go ahead and close YouTube first. So YouTube, we hope to catch you again for another one, whether it's one in this series or one of our videos or a future series. But until that happens, YouTube, please